Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Part 6. In the previous video we finished up our opening case and we didn't lose, so that was nice. Now we're into our second case where we are apparently receiving something from the Noodle Lord himself. To learn the ways of the Noodle, he became the Noodle. What up, dog? So, you run a noodle stand, Mr. Udon, Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Oh, that's not that long, really. I was gonna say that. Family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodles for 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle. Aye, and the fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. That didn't turn out so well. Oh. There was no denying it. Salted broth runs through these veins, boy. So, it was like destiny that you became what you are? Right, destiny's a word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So last year, I started my noodle stand. 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles. Eldoon's noodles. So, tell me more about these noodles. You don't know the genius under my noodles? I make them so salty, why they're saltier than salt. Now I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pop stand back there in his turning days too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, Sonny. Objection! Heck, I wish I could give anything for a bowl right now. What do you mean? Did you say the words right? It was stolen! My stand! Gone! Kaput! Stolen? It was last night. It was dark and noodly outside. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle, trying to get them to wet, if you know what I mean, too. It was like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints. And you're just trying to butter me up like my noodles. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. Closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early and stormy, it was gone. My key, my castle. Ooh! Maybe some bum carted it off? Just guessing here. I don't care who did. Got that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls are in there too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it. Anywho's, that's the deal. Good luck. Huh? Wait, what exactly is your request? My noodle stand! Find it! Damn, kids these days. Like they got noodles in their ears or something. Can't hear a word I say. The day you bring my baby back, the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty. 2 bowls that kill a man. Then I really need defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. Ain't they the same thing, man? This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. Is it about, like, giving us a contract so that we are guaranteed a wage at the end of all this? Because I feel like what's going to happen is we're going to do this under the guise of employment, and they're going to be like, we never actually hired you. You get no money. Good day, sir. Go home. Be gone. If you continue here any longer, you will be trespassing. And we shoot to kill around here at Right Talent Agency. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Is this that vibe check? Listen, the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I thought you left. The noodle's always here. Lurking in the dark, waiting for his moment. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Japan, don't be fucking weird. Impossible challenge. Nope. Nope. See ya. It's gonna... Nah. Nope. Huh? Mr. Wright's gone. Maybe he's going for an examination? He'll probably be back soon. Let's wait. I think I might take some time. Daddy always loves his examinations. Don't ask, Justice. You don't want to know. Why don't we come back later? Yeah, I guess you're right. You know me, just examining. Just examining. Episode of the Steel Samurai, it's the same episode as before. Must be his favorite. It's also the only one they ever made. Alright, fine. So they were stolen? Yep. Ah, right. Those. That's a crying shame, that is, truth it all. I was alone in the office last night. I had hung out the window to dry. But why? Then a thief came and took them, my favorite ones. Ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Where'd the dog come in? That was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Not those panties. I don't know what I'll do. Buy some more? A darn crying shame, yup. At least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Apollo. Right. And you know about Truth Dolls here too. You hear? This is the part where I start to regret playing this game. Things have suddenly picked up, haven't they? He had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where. First item on our list. Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. Have to find the one who hit him. Who's gonna pay us for this again? And the second item. Mr. Eldune's request to find his stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Paul, you got some decent commentary. You made a good first impression. You know, you always have a uphill battle coming in to replace a protagonist in an ongoing series, but it helps that he's basically just Phoenix Wright. Essentially, he's like not very different. So that's kind of like, on one hand, it's like, well, if you're gonna write him, I mean, granted, we're basing this just on like the first few hours, but on one hand, you're like, well, if you're gonna write the new character like almost the same as the last one, it's like, why replace them? But it does make the transition much less jarring. Aren't you enthusiastic? How can I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Yes, we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. That's definitely the least. Literally, who cares? Alright, let's get started. Probably the noodles, those seem to be the most important. Nobody cares about Phoenix Wright. No. Save the light. So, what's this place? This would be Mr. Eldune's house, silly. House? Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Yeah, the dog. 3 shots for the price of 1! Holy! Look, there's a police car parked over there. Is it? I mean, it says police, but it doesn't look very policey. You're right, what's at the sparkly entrance? What is this place, a hospital? There's a sign. Meractus Clinic? Meractus? That's where the thief went. The thief? When he snatched our panties, he ran into this clinic last night. What? Maybe that police car is here to find him. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. There you are, Sonny. It's me, the Noodle Man. You find anything? No, not yet. Long you loaf around here, salty your victory bowl gets. Just remember that. This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. What up? So, your stand. Hey! Passed down from father to son. That stand's seen a share of salt. Mm-hmm. Salt runs in the family, you might say. But that high blood pressure does too. Down here, everything's salt. Air, the weather, all you taste is salt. So your stand was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just a stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt crusted stew pot, and my stain sign. I didn't just lose a stand. I lost a legend. No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. You don't have a watch, though. How are you gonna wear a watch with those big gloves? Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? You bet, sonny boy. Happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. Smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m., I reckon. Guess he's not aiming for the late night market. Washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease, and then I went inside. It's the same grease I use on the noodles. When did you notice it had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? All washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it, nay, my whole being. They took everything? All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least I left one bowl. Look, there on the ground. You don't find that stand today, I'll kill myself. And then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl, my last bowl. Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. That's it! That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to. That's a crying shame, that is. You have to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties. The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives here, do you? I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor. Do I detect a little animosity here? Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly. Alright. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light. Save the light indeed. Mr. Eldon's house is practically in the dark here. I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight. Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Oh, trying to help people. Oh, high blood pressure in the region. Oh, everybody's getting sick because they eat these noodles. Whatever, man. Bunch of ridiculous hypocrisy, if you ask me. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? They just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit. Sounds like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. Looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there. Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious. And a little gross. You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles and make the broth, do you? Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know? Look, that sign over there. El Dune only uses water from all natural sources. As opposed to that, you know, fake factory-made water. I think I'll take a rain check on Eden here. Get it? A rain check? That's quite a sign. I take it that's new as opposed to old. Hey, you like it. Made them myself. I did. Meant to write noodles, but ran out of space. You know how it is. It'd be better if it was like N-O-O-O in big letters and then it was just D-L-E-S. You know, like when you're making a poster board for 5th grade presentation and you start writing something and then you realize you have started writing way too big at the start and then you have to make the letters really small at the end to fit the word. Not that I have any experience with that. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Looking for me, it spells a word all by myself and bruises up my image, it does. It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going on for it. I can't check the vote. Who am I voting for? This house as well, it's old. It's been well loved, that's for sure. I lived here with my wife for many years now. Got character though. Just like my soup. I always thought character was a positive thing. You tell me this man's got a wife? I don't buy it. That's the place right there. That's where I kept my stand. Covered all nice and pretty with that blue tarp there. So you use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night. I see. You see? What? Did you figure out what I was stolen? Well, no, but it does suggest the thief knew what he or she was looking for. They clearly knew what was under that sheet. Well, it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand snatchers, you mean? Not bad, sonny boy. Not bad at all. Pet the doggo? A doggy! Good boy, Salty. I'm sure the dog has a real name, Jersey. Yep, sure does. Named Spoon, and it's a she, by the way. Spoon doesn't seem so lively. She didn't get a bowl full of salted broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing. Paul, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake. I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. Says who? Oh, you're gonna listen to doctors? I don't understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Sorry, miss, no going to the clinic today. Did something happen? Triple homicide. No, nothing to see here, move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? Need a little more info on this, Maractus clinic. Could ask Mr. Eldoon, he is our neighbor and all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? Looks like they have a special offer going on. 3 shots at the price of 1? Now's our chance, Apollo! Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. I mean, I don't know. Shoot me up with whatever you got, man. That doorway sure is sparkly. Maractus Clinic, huh? More like a casino farther than a hospital. They must be quite profitable. Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today? Maybe you're on vacation today, nerd. Alright. It's time for the question. You ever seen a real-life attorney's badge? Sorry, sonny boy. My interest is for my stand and my precious. And precious little else. But also my precious, which is my stand. Get cracking to that case. Find my stand, I'm begging you. Sorry, sonny. Damn. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet. Anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning. A police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they said they wouldn't even tell me, the neighbor. I said, Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. Noodle haters, the lot of them. It was just a matter of time before he got what's coming to him. The wrong crowd? Well, that's a fun noise to make. Never you mind about that. Alright. Okay, I think we're done here. Oh, we can go to the garage. Holy shit, it's a dead body. This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran. Are you sure? Let's see. Eye patches? I could go with an eye patch. Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. You see? I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't really funny at the start, and it hasn't become funny. Cause like, for it to be funny, it has, because the cycle is something starts off as kind of humorous, and then you keep saying it over and over again, and then it becomes not funny. But then, if you keep at it, eventually it becomes funny again. But for that to work, it has to have been funny in the first place. What up, sir? Someone's there! Oh, it's just a gold-plated human skeleton. Just a human skeleton and painted gold. There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box on the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think? It screams something, that's for sure. Is the box different, or is it... Okay, no, it's the same as the skeleton. Kitty cat? Hey, a kitty cat! Here, kitty. It's not coming down. We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you. It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Look, it's a folding ladder. Polly, that's called a step ladder. Come on. A step ladder? How is it different from a regular ladder, then? It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. You admit that basically it's a ladder, right? Well, yeah, it's got ladder in the name, but that doesn't mean it can't be a little bit different. Dummy. Wait, huh? You have to look past the form, at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Oh, there's something here. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. I don't wanna. Oh, there's something in the pipe. Where have I seen this before? Look, a cell phone. Yeah, a cell phone. Someone dropped it underneath this tire. The car moved to be crushed for sure. Huh. Wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. We should bring it to him later. Also, whoever owns this car needs to have a psych evaluation because this shit is ugly. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow. I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe, if you know what I'm saying. Ha ha! Everyone's got to have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if, hey, there's something in there. What? Wait a second. Are these your, is that what that is? Yeah, maybe. Ah! My panties! What? Already? Thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing! No, really, don't mention it. Plus, do you really want him back? Because I'm going to be honest, there's no water and soap on the planet that can cure them from what may have been done to them. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. Those like clown pants? What are those? My little panties, of course. They've come home to mom. I can't wait to use them. You're gonna put them on now? Watch closely now. See, nothing in them. Ta-da! Whoa, where'd that come from? How'd that bowl get in your panties? My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. Feels like a your mom joke. They're my magic panties. Is one of my best tricks. Magic panties. They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. I don't want to think about a 15-year-old doing panty tricks for strangers at a bar. Even those panties are a prop. You could have told me a little sooner. Put discreetly away in Trucy's pocket. That's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off the tool of my trade. I don't know, it's probably the dog. Right. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway. Oh. He ain't got no mirror, dude. Look at that! The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue. What, you're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? A clue. Let's see. I mean, I guess the hit and run car? And we don't really have like a clue there. That would just be my assumption. Oh. Where's the... Gotta get the exact right pixel. Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one. It's kind of odd, though. What is it? I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could look at the phone itself. Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo. Thanks. Finally, some respect. So what does it tell you? Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one. They did drop their phone, after all. Kind of figured they were a little spacey already. Good point. Yay. You can't click on anything there. A real-life attorney's badge. There's a number inscribed on the back of the badge. There are many numbers like it, but this one is mine. Proof that I'm an attorney. Tell you the truth, you got a happy feeling inside just looking at it. What are the secrets to your magic? What are they? What foul sorcery? I mean, I feel like I have no evidence, but I'm gonna try and show the map. I do think I have just a clue you got in mind. That's your clue? Sorry, that leaves me feeling kind of clueless. Well, they're like daughter with a humor, apparently. No need to bluff here, Apollo. Save that for the court. Thanks for the advice. Did I have to like come back here later to proc that? Because I feel like we have nothing right now. I guess we probably needed to go check the crime scene first. Because I probably expect people to check the crime scene first rather than go to the noodle stand, but I'm just built different. Accident scene. This is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Feels like Chinatown. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about... What do we got going on here? Think that security guard lady? I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. What the hell? Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? Why is her head a thumb? You want something? Oh, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? What kind of house you got there? Must have a lot of money. Ooh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is Kitaki family mansion, little girl. You, kid with the hair. You want something? Me? No, not a thing, bye. Apollo, can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? What the? Kitaki family? They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. Well, they're the only organized crime syndicate in town, but they're the biggest. They, you know, jaywalk occasionally. If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Ah, right. Yay, way to whip into shape, ma'am. She know no fear? I'm Plum. Plum Kitaki. Wife of the fourth head of the Kitaka family business. Friends call me Little Plum. More like Little Thumb. I'm Apollo Justice. My friends call me Apollo Justice. If let's kill this woman, would be a mass murderer by now. Okay, well, boom. Real life attorney's badge. Sorry, kid. Got no idea what you're talking about. You know anything about a cell phone? Alright, you familiar with these? You know anything about a map? Alright, well, we tried. What up? Little Plum, that's a really cute name for someone so... Yes? Whoa. What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Tracy? Huh, that seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer, I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know, we're gangsters. Gangsta? Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Tracy, through me, please, I'm begging you here. Wahahaha. Wahaha. The bad guys like the sound of that. I'm gonna need some warm tea after this. Takes a lot of hard work to feed a family of fortune. Things are as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. There was a car accident here last night. Last night? Of course, I mean, you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? That's my daddy! I should have known. One of the capos thought he made a great point man. Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning this mess since this morning. Bah! Bah, I said. Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? We were nine last night. Heard a crashing noise. I found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? Nah, I laughed. Gonna put it on my TikTok later. You've my husband, the boss. Thanks for that. Car that hit your father knocked over this paint. And turned the corner and sped away. In the middle of repainting a wall, you see? I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. Really, he looks kind of dazed and confused, honestly. But why are you out here cleaning it up? And why are you trying to clean up paint with a broom? Doesn't seem very effective. What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please, go through me when you want to... Wahaha! Wahaha! Don't be such a stiff lawyer boy! I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yes? But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. Boss likes to give back to the people. How noble of him. I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all this garbage. And it was just a pain on the streets to deal with. Public facilities? Toilet water. Wonder if she means that trash can. Okay. I'm examining. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess. What's this paint knocked over by the can that hit my daddy? That's right. I'm the one to clean up the mess. Find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you? Of course, then you can make them clean up their own mess. Oh, they'll be cleaning stuff up, alright. Wahaha! You're cute, naive, but cute. And I find who did this, you can bet there'll be some cleaning. Haha! There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess. Ooh, wish I could say cool things like that. I bet you do. Wahaha! I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard. Wow, what a big house, and the gate is so big! And big! Kitaka family's pretty big around these parts. I like the big fox. It's big cute. Now that's our family crest. From the old country. The big old country. Your family crest? Liver's a fox and our teeth are sharp. Also, what do you mean old country? Where exactly do you think you're from? Where do you think we are right now? What country is this? Always like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. How about the scales of justice or a lunar lander? I'll pass. Brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall? Bah, that's right. Called in an artist to do the job right away. He's the third so far. the third. First build paint all over the entrance here, and the second one on my kimono. So nope, don't tell me. Better that I don't know. No attorney client privilege here, cause I don't know you, lady. What a big house. Yeah, it's a big old fax. Big old fax. Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. Unlike you. Bet she's a story, you know? Something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Yeah, a rush like a murdering rush. Is that a leak? Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. He got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No. Move along. Nothing to see. All right, kids, go play someplace else. Like a park. Well, okay, maybe not a park. How about traffic? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Detective Scott. Detective Scott. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. By God. It's Chickadee. Holy shit, she's tall. What the hell? I actually already knew she was in this game because, well, her theme is the in-screen music. Detective? Why is she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be the ill word. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not... Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. What? Is that a threat? Want a dose of experimental hydrogen... Dosage? Coming in? What's a hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go. Actually, it's just water. It's sparkly water. Try to keep out the riffraff if you would. Yes, ma'am. How are we gonna get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Let's not. Yeah, that nice woman. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Don't tell me where I can't go, young fella. I'll leave the park on my own. Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite the determined old lady. There's a big trash can on the way to the park. Guess we could check it out. What about the police line? You're just gonna break the law? And you call yourself a lawyer? Despicable. A detective's life sure is a hard one, but it's called Ace Attorney. I'm an attorney, actually. Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Didn't this go in a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow, and he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? Well, we know we need the mirror. You only have room for one? What the hell are you talking about? I'd really like to know what happened here. I said no one goes in. You want face full of hot drink or whatever with it. No dice. That counts as that. Well, alright, let's You got anything new to say? You do? Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh yeah, quite a commotion. Chicago Lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago what? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances. You're kidding. What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen to your house too? A crime without honor, without remorse. The panties were stolen? It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers, last night. Got a bad feeling about this. Little Plum Kataki, the victim of a panty snatcher. What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen? Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did was a hardened criminal. When you was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard words that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. Hard to imagine Trucy's and Mrs. Kataki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kataki's panties. That has awakened something in Apollo. He will never be the same. I know, we'll find your bloomers too. Great, show what you're made of. What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? That girl from before. Welcome home, sweetie. Hello, mother. He's a Kataki too. Apollo's new name's about to be Apollo Kataki. Miss. Write Anything Agency? Here's our flyer. The Write Anything Agency? Anything Agency? Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? They still make those? Drop our office, we'll be waiting. Goodbye. Yeah, that lady's definitely the killer. 100%. Why did you just give her our flyer? I don't know. Seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. We need her help. I wouldn't be so sure. Visible confusion? Alright, let's go do the mirror thing. The name changed? You got anything new? Nope. Alright. I'm schmoovin'. Where is it? Yeah, garage. There's something about this car. It's got wheels. Look at that. The mirror's been broken off. Smiling. You know something I don't? Alright, keeping a clue. A clue? Yeah, I got a clue. How about you? Clue this! My clue is this! Ooh. Some music? Whoa, it's the same color and size and everything. A perfect match. Guess we could check it out. 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. Hey, Apollo, remember 4 seconds ago? Man, good times back in the day. We were so young and clueless back then, but now we're so much more experienced. Well, looks like we just solved a case. The car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us. Yep. Wow, you bet the pro and professional, Apollo. I like the fest part, personally. Gee, thanks. Apollo? What is it? Now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. This is hardly a case worth reporting. Oh, she said go talk to the man. I guess I'll go try and talk to him, man. Okay, I can't go back to the hospital, so... Maybe from here, can I go to the hospital? Okay, you can only go to the hospital from here because navigation in this game, in these games, is always something else. Okay, he's still not back. I guess we can go try and get the other garbage. Take me to the mansion. Take me over. I'm examining. Now you may be wondering, why did they make you only take one at a time? Well, because they hate fun. Let's do the trash. Don't think we need to. No, please, knock yourself out. Don't mind me. I'll be waiting over here. Just so we're clear, searching through trash isn't a hobby of mine, okay? Okay, I guess we can not get the slippers after all. I don't know what to do then. Do you say anything new about the lady? No? And anything I could present? Think anything about the panties now? Well, you know anything about this car? You're cracking that case. You know anything about these panties? You know anything about this cell phone? The doorway sure is sparkly. I don't know what to do, dude. Car belongs to someone at the Americas Clinic, and it hit Mr. Wright. Wright sprained his ankle, and the car lost a side view mirror. This car versus Mr. Wright, not quite the match of the century. I don't know what to do, dude. We already looked at the tarp and everything. Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon? Hey, that there's a heart and soul of my noodles. Bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Wow, it does smell like noodles. Oh, mother bowls got taken away from my stand. Get it back from me, sonny boy, I'm begging you. Oh, okay. Don't really know what to do with this. You can tell my bowls by the Mr. Salty logo. The mascot of Eldoon's Noodles. They come to the stand. They sit. They drink deep from the bowl, full of my soul. And when they see the bottom, their faces looks just like Mr. Salty's. Genius! No? Very high concept. You can't apply a trade if you don't love the tools. Remember that? Yes, sir. Trucy has a thing for professionals, clearly. Alright, maybe now we can go to the clinic? Maybe we were just missing that. You think anything about these panties? So glad we found my undergarments. Had no idea they were so important to you. And in time for tonight's show, too. Don't talk about that. A lot of people come just to see them, you know? Why not want to advertise it like that? What's that, Polly? Oh, I know. You want to see a magic trick. When you've come to the right girl, watch as I make that evidence disappear forever. Whoa, no, stop. My bad. Okay. Is this your phone, by the way? Just making sure. Okay, you ain't got nothing to say there. Alright, cool. See you. You got anything to say here? Oh. What, you want to see him again? Well, if you must. Nah, I'm fine, really. The internet exists at this point. We're cool. We can get on. We can see it all we want. Let's just put him away, shall we? Case closed. What are you talking about? Case isn't closed until we have our thief. Just find him on the side while you work on the other cases. If it were that easy, we wouldn't need the police. We don't need the police. And then we don't need defense attorneys either, right? Or if we don't. Fine, look for your panty snatcher. Alright, let's go check the clinic. Okay, so we did need to pick up that bowl. Full of soul. Yo, how goes it? Daddy, how do you feel? They cut off my leg. I'm legless. Not bad, Trucy. Not bad. I mean, you can't see it. But below the text box, there's nothing there anymore. Good to have you youngins on the case. That old daddy gets some well-deserved R&R, but you don't work. The elderly need their rest. Isn't he only 33? Unless he's lying. Maybe he's 43. We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent, capable. And what you found out if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Looks strangely familiar. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta check out the attorney's badge. Once a video, it has to happen. So this was the thing that led you to the car. Yes, sir. The mirror you knocked off was just the clue we needed. Good work, Apollo. Of course, you might say, I was the one who made solving that case possible. You don't get points for knocking off a car mirror. It's actually a relief to be so thoroughly ignored. Look, my panties, I came home to Mama. Thanks, Apollo. I was worried about them too. Trucy special ordered those. A startling display of parental concern. Hey, time to buy a new pair. Ugh. Think that a not so startling display of cheapskatedness. Alright, what's going on, buddy? Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quickly, almost like he was the one who stole them. You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic. Maractus, huh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened? What is this, the Maractus or Miractus Clinic? All I've heard are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money in a bad way. Bad? As to organized crime. The Kentucky family. The most devious of all the fried chicken barons out there. The Kitaki family? You did that on purpose? Some industries you just can't take to a public hospital, see? They use the Maractus Clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting. Look like something happened in that park. Body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? That's the thing. They were alive. Turns out, they were just asleep. But they had the audacity to sleep on a public bench. So, execution. Immediately, on the spot. Killed. Stabbed. Maimed. Exploded. Not a concern, in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find the noodle stand. Low-key, probably the funniest line of dialogue in the entire series. Like, it's like one of those things where it's not funny, like, it doesn't make you laugh, but you're like... I mean, that really does sum up the entire series. Right there. Of like, yeah, somebody was murdered. Alright, yeah, whatever. Noodles. Whatever happened to professional courtesy? Thanks. Really. I got tired of sleeping. Maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hitting up some reparations, so legal action will do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. That's a funny thing. You don't. You solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing. My panties. That leaves the noodle stand. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. Happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono. Right, back to the office to plan our next move. Well, I think we will do exactly what Trucy says and head back to the office, but that will be next time. For now, we will call it in the video. I'm Extra Trucy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.